If you're a woman over 35 years old and maybe you're starting to feel a little bit tired in the morning, but then you're wired at night, or maybe you have brain fog throughout the day all of a sudden, or even worse, you're doing all the exact same things that used to make you lose weight easily, but now the scale won't even move. And it's because obviously the scale that you have is broken. So then you get another scale and that one is broken too. And now you're wondering like, what's up with scales these days? What that really means is that your hormones are probably completely out of whack. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who am I? Why should you listen to me? My name is Michael Davis. I've coached hundreds of women to burn fat, build muscle, and feel great. So many of my female clients before coaching with me, they were blaming all the wrong things. Some of them would say that they couldn't lose weight because they were getting old, which that's always a stupid thing to say. Some of them thought their metabolism was broken, which could be the case, but it often wasn't. And some of them even thought that they just needed to try harder. And all that is straight up malarkey. If you're a woman over 35 that's struggling with weight loss and you are, let me get this straight, not a lazy turd, then there's a 99% chance that your hormones are somewhat imbalanced. Your hormones are probably responding to years of you under eating and overstressing. When your hormones are imbalanced, then your cortisol will stay elevated all day long. And you probably know that your cortisol is your stress hormone, right? And when your cortisol is high, then you store fat around your stomach, you wake up in the middle of the night and you're exhausted throughout the day. Basically, when your cortisol is high, then everything is crisscross, everything is backwards. But also, if you're over 35, then your estradiol type estrogen is declining. And it's that estradiol type estrogen that makes you build muscle and burn fat. And on top of all that, it is also likely that your thyroid is a little bit suppressed. And your thyroid is sneaky because a lot of women don't realize that they did this to themselves. If you ever stuck to 1,200 calories or you did excessive cardio, you literally were telling your thyroid to conserve energy. Or in other words, you told your thyroid to slow down. So now you're stuck in this metabolic building that is like the DMV, where fat loss is just really slow or basically impossible no matter what you do. And that sucks because you're doing everything right, or at least you think you are, but nothing's working. But of course, I wouldn't be showing you this video if I didn't have 6 strategies for you to optimize your hormones naturally without medication. Strategy 1 is to eat more food, not less. And I know this sounds counterintuitive, but all those years of restriction may have destroyed your metabolism. We need to reverse diet you back up to 1,700, 1,800, maybe even 2,300. This way we can restore your thyroid function and hormone production, because your body needs calories in order to produce the estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. You cannot make something from nothing. Strategy 2 is to prioritize protein and healthy fats at every single meal. And I know you've heard this 10 million times before. Your body actually makes hormones from cholesterol and amino acids. Eat the egg yolks. Don't skip the yolk. That's where all the good stuff is. Grass-fed beef, wild-caught salmon, avocados, olive oil. Strategy 3 is to fix your circadian rhythm, because this controls literally everything. The reason you're tired in the morning and wired at night is because your cortisol, your stress hormone, is spiking at the wrong times. It should be high in the morning, of course, to wake you up, and it should be low at night so you can sleep, but yours is probably doing the opposite. And strategy 4 is to actually slow down after meals. I know you're busy. I know you have 17 million things to do. If you eat and then immediately rush to the next thing, then your body stays in this fight or flight mode and your digestion just shuts down. So after you eat, just sit still for 5 minutes, just breathe. This signals to your nervous system, hey, we're okay, we're safe, we can digest this food now. This will lower your cortisol, improve your digestion, and it'll help your body actually use the nutrients that you just ate. Strategy 5 is strength training. Strength training is the fountain of youth, and it is the only natural way for you to offset your declining estradiol type estrogen. See, when you lift weights as a woman, you send a signal to your body that says, hey, we need to keep this muscle that we're losing, we need to keep it and produce hormones to support it. Strength training is the only way to send that signal. And then strategy 6 is to supplement. Some supplements are essential, like chelated magnesium glycinate for sleep, or vitamin D3 for hormone production. Then there's adaptogens like ashwagandha and rhodiola for stress management. And if you're watching this video, then you may be wondering, okay, what are those other supplements, or what else can you do? You need a different approach for you to lose the fat now at your age. And if you're wondering what that approach should be, I have a complete 3-video guide that walks you through how to design your perfect day from morning to night, so your hormones actually start working with your body instead of against it. And it also shows you the best foods to eat, the best supplements to take, and the exact lifestyle practices that optimize your hormones naturally. It's called the Driven Women Challenge, and it's completely for free. If you comment hormones on this video right here, and I'm gonna send you a private message with the entire challenge, and you can start today. Comment hormones, and I'll send it over right now.